Calvary Chapel South has decided to ramp up their home group program in an effort to connect and mobilize a growing church. I sat down with Senior Pastor Kevin Day to hear his heart on home groups. That story and more this morning on 60 and some odd seconds. I can't do it. So what would you say you prefer to be called? Pastor Kevin, Kev Dog, Rev Kev?
You call me Dad. Anyone else? Rev Kev, Pastor Kevin, PK. You can even call me a sinner. Just don't call me late for dinner.
So I hear you have 5 sons.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Am I correct in saying that?
You would know better than anybody.
Good point. Who would you say is your favorite son?
Brandon. I have 5 favorite sons and a favorite daughter.
I think that's cheating. Anyways, moving on. So what I really wanted to talk to you about today is home groups. What is it that we as a church are trying to accomplish by giving a greater focus to the home group program?
Yeah, the exciting thing is that we're growing, and with that growth comes the challenge, particularly I think for people who are new to Calvary or fairly new to Calvary, feeling like they can get connected, getting to know people. And so the difference now is because of the size of our church, we know that we need a closer place for people to get together and get to know each other and feel the support that comes and build the relationships for each other.
So we've done this in the past.
Yes.
So what would you say is the difference from what we've done in the past to what we're doing now?
I think the major difference is we realize now we've turned a corner and we need to make the smaller groups a real focus and foundation for all the other things that we're doing in ministry and in serving together.
Okay. So if I were to go to one of these groups, what would I expect by showing up?
You expect to meet some great people, to build some good relationships at the groups themselves, beginning into the Word, talking about what God has said, and then praying together. And then hopefully, one of the things I'm excited about, most of all, I think, is as the relationships are developed and as people are growing together, they can serve together and meet the needs that are not only in the church, but outside the church.
Okay, and I know it's been asked also, are you going to be involved in these home groups?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to that. In fact, right now, I'm heavily involved putting together the curriculum and the questions from the studies that I'll be doing on Sunday. And I want to tell you what I'm most excited about, Brandon, is to find out which home group has the best food, because that's the one I'm going to.
Good.
Yeah.
So what would you say to the people who have a tug on their heart to possibly lead one of these groups?
I tell you, I have experienced so much growth personally by stepping out and doing things that are a little uncomfortable, a little different, but as I've had opportunity and stepped out to do them, that's when I've grown the most. So I would say, hey, take the challenge, get there and do it, and we'll help you all the way along to grow and to develop as a leader.
Cool. And what about all the people that don't want to lead or host and they just want to participate in these groups?
We'll be taking sign-ups beginning in March, and as people sign up, we'll get them connected to the different group that will work for them. We'll have some groups that have childcare, some that don't, but we're going to do everything we can to make sure that everyone's in a home group that will really meet their needs, and again, it'll be great.
Awesome. Anything else you want to add?
Who's your favorite dad?
I only have one dad.
All right.